What is the universe everybody is talking about?
The universe talks to you. The universe means well for you. The universe gives you back everything you sent out.
The universe knows everything.
And so on. These sentences are currently very popular in the esoteric scene. Without refuting these sentences, there is still a big misunderstanding. The misunderstanding of subject and object. In this worldview, the universe is an object, a counterpart. In other words, a pole within a duality of me and you. Me and you, the universe. But this is a misunderstanding, because the universe is nothing other than your and my projections. It is the mirror of each individual in which we can recognize ourselves. It is the mirror of our repressed self, because everything what we repress comes back to us in a roundabout way from the outside. So the mirror is held up to us so that we can become conscious and whole. Stay tuned. To understand what the universe is, we must first observe two universal laws. The first stands above everything as the basic building block, duality, and the second builds on it, attraction. First, duality. Everything has an opposite. Plus and minus are opposites, but they always belong together. Because creation on a large scale, in other words, in every element of external nature and the cosmos, as well as internally in the human psyche, strives to become whole, one. That which is lost within duality must be found, symbolized in Genesis with Adam and Eve in Garden Eden. This is the path to becoming whole. The constant frequency of plus and minus, which is the vibration of this world, is nothing other than a balance for becoming whole. So if there is an extreme, in other words a strong plus, then the minus will also strike out, only in the other direction, in the other extreme, as a kind of compensation for becoming whole. Bringing plus and minus together does not mean that you have to integrate two extremes or neuroses into your life. No, because behind this lies a reconciled quality, that of the unity of the poles. An example: someone is inhibited in their enforcement, minus. The other extreme is enforcement by violence, plus. These two neurotic poles only exist as a balance in a roundabout way on the way to unity, as the underlying principle or quality, unity, is repressed. In this case, that would be healthy enforcement. 2. Attraction. And this is where the real law of attraction comes into play. Plus attracts minus and vice versa. So the person who is inhibited in their enforcement, minus, constantly attracts the opposite pole as a balance, the compensator, who enforces himself with violence, plus. Someone who has learned to enforce his character, who takes the initiative, will not come into contact with a plus or a minus, because this person has found his unity, as far as this principle is concerned. And this is where the 12 archetypes come into play, or the 12 signs of the zodiac, because these are nothing other than the 12 main qualities that are found in everything and are connected synchronously. Each of these 12 principles can be left inhibited, minus, or compensated, plus, which brings you into a system of dependency, because plus and minus always need each other in a neurotic way. Or you can break the vicious circle of plus and minus and live your 12 qualities reconciled, in other words, the underlying unity, and attract other people who are on your wavelength and not just serve as a neurotic substitute. This is our freedom. The universe, which gives you back everything you sent out, is therefore nothing other than your own projection. If I repress my own rights and feel guilty whenever I do something that is not socially good as a norm, then I feel guilty, minus, and attract the opposite, plus, in the outside world which is punishment. But if I recognize my rights and learn to stand by who I am without feeling guilty, I don't attract punishment in the outside world, because every individual, every soul has its own law system in one, and the social norms have no validity for a single soul. The greatest thing any person can do to be successful and experience only good things from the universe is to be themselves. But in order to walk this path to oneself, one must first climb into the dungeon and fight the dragon. This is the symbolism for letting the paradigms and norms of upbringing die, because these are what overlay your true self and catapult you into a neurotic opposition of plus and minus. Become who you are, and the world is yours.
You are the universe, and the universe is you.